Good morning, good evening. I am your host, Levi White. Welcome back to my channel. Before anything else, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and better yet, activate all your notifications so that you can know exactly when I upload. And for the second time, let's laugh together. Let's laugh at the situations, the meltdowns, all that good stuff. And for all the people who are calling me a libtard, my response will come later, and I will let you know exactly where I stand. It will be my first and only political stance. You will know exactly where I happen to fall on the political spectrum. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Ma'am, are you forgiving of Donald Trump?
Oh, yes. I mean, we all think about all the good he's done.
Many wonder how it is that Donald Trump survives all of the controversies and the court cases against him. We asked his supporters.
That's all gone now. That's all been.
The 34 felonies.
So?
Those felonies are phony, fictitious. They are political BS.
We can go back as far as Obama and Clinton. They were never convicted on things that they should have been put in prison for.
So I've come today with a message of hope for all Americans.
I have things that I stand for, my beliefs, and I believe in second chances.
Anybody that knows how to make money is a fan of me.
With your vote Tuesday, I will end inflation. I will stop the massive invasion of criminals into our country.
He's been attempted to be assassinated, and he's still trying. That's not scared him away. I honestly think he's doing this for the good of the people.
If you get shot at, he doesn't have any reason to do this. The man's a billionaire.
And I will bring back the American dream.
What do you like about him?
About everything. He's a real man, and no wars, no inflation, very little inflation. Our borders are safe.
I'm for his policies. I'm not a big fan of his.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Morning after Donald Trump has won the presidential election, it is a glorious day, and this is our initial thoughts from a Gen Z girl
And a millennial mom.
I think that for the last 4 years, Americans have been holding our breaths, waiting to see if this is a blip on our record or if this is the true direction of the future of our country. So I am so proud of Americans for showing up and not only electing Donald Trump as our 47th president, but also a huge red wave across the country. He has doubled his numbers in major cities like my hometown of New York City. So I'm really hopeful for my future, and this is just an amazing day. I'm so happy.
Honestly, today is completely surreal. It doesn't even feel like it happened, but it totally did by a landslide. We completely demolished and embarrassed them. It's fantastic. But truly, it feels like we have secured the future of America. We have secured the future for our children. We are going to be securing the border. America is moving in the right direction, finally, again.
Too big to rig, baby.
Arguing with a Trump supporter is like 2 + 2 is 4. Yeah, well, what about 2 + 3, huh? That's not 4. That's a different equation with a different answer. Oh yeah, where'd you hear that, CNN?
I met this pretty girl, right? Everything was looking well. I was like, man, I finally found the one, right? Then we were talking, and she said, so what do you do? I said, I told her about different work or whatever. I'm not going to tell y'all. And then we talked, and she said, what else do you do? I said, I post a little bit online. She said, oh, let me see. I showed her my TikTok account. Instantly cut me off.
If they let in hundreds or thousands of people who already have criminal records, if deporting them creates a mass deportation, I'm all for it.
But what if rounded up in all of that are people who work on a farm? They're doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do. Does that worry you?
That wouldn't be fair. Of course, they need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out, they don't deport people that are family oriented.
But maybe upon Washington, D.C., would you be that sweet red hot lava?
You're undocumented and you support Donald Trump.
I support Donald Trump for the economy.
Two Hispanic families with mixed legal status in Houston with two different takes on President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House. This is the Espinosa's first gathering since Trump's win.
How many of you fear that deportation could impact your family?
Cesar Espinosa, a husband and father, was a DACA recipient until this summer when he got a green card. His sister and brother-in-law are DACA recipients. His sister-in-law is a green card holder, and the rest of his family here are U.S. citizens. Some who are not present are undocumented.
You're a green card holder. Your wife is a U.S. citizen. Why are you afraid of deportation?
I just became a green card holder after 33 years of being in this country. I don't think people understand the fear. It's a constant shadow hanging over our heads.
What was your reaction to Donald Trump winning?
I cried a lot. It was emotional. Have my family, like, if they're gonna be here or they're not gonna be here, and how do you tell all of our kids? Like, my nephews, they're also our kids.
To tell people that this doesn't live in kids and children's mind and teenagers and young adults' life is a lie.
Gelasio Velasquez is an undocumented mechanic who has worked in Houston for 25 years. He plays in this park with his two U.S. citizen children, ages 5 and 9, and stands by Donald Trump.
So you support Donald Trump because of the economy?
For the economy, yes.
But you don't support the anti-immigrant rhetoric?
I'm not supporting the anti-immigrant action.
Do you support his mass deportations?
No, it's not human.
Are you afraid that you could be deported in this mass deportation?
I'm not afraid.
Espinosa runs a migrant advocacy group and says many people are afraid and have called him in tears.
I think there's a heightened sense of fear.
Explain why Latino men are going to Trump.
Democrats forget the promise when these guys are in the office in Washington. The Latinos want a better nation.
Espinosa believes some of the Latino support for Trump was a vote against the prospect of the first black female president.
There's still a lot of machismo, there's still a lot of misogyny, and something that we need to say aloud is there's a lot of anti-blackness.
Velasquez says he hopes Trump finds compassion for immigrant fathers like him who are not criminals.
If you get deported, would you regret your support to Donald Trump?
No me arrepentiría.
He's saying that he wouldn't regret supporting Donald Trump. So you're really not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your children and the future of your children.
Yes, I want the better for my children.
Cesar says he feels guilty for bringing so much uncertainty to his family.
What's it like for you to see your wife go through this and the emotions that she's going through?
I apologize to her a lot. When we fell in love right away, and we got married almost right away, because when you know, you know.
We asked Velasquez and Espinosa the same final question.
Do you have a plan in case you get deported?
I respect that decision. I leave the country. I'm not coming back.
There is a plan. We've talked about it openly with our family.
Turns out, these two Hispanic families with two different takes on Trump's win have the same plan if they get deported. They would go to Mexico as a family.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't a good idea for me to go online and search for a video to make me feel better. It didn't work. I don't know if I should laugh or I should cry. So you see, have you seen this man that he said that he voted for Trump because Trump was going to get rid of Obamacare, right? Now the same man, he's unemployed, and now he's complaining that he will not receive any health care benefits. because they getting rid of Affordable Act. He didn't know that Affordable Act was the same thing as Obamacare. We are done. Just pray for America. Okay, so maybe
if you are voting for Trump, I hate you. Politics is that deep. It's been that deep. It's always been that deep. Y'all just didn't give a fuck, and we've been trying to say this shit. And I feel like I was cutting motherfuckers out of my life the first time around, but this time is like for real, unexcusable. Like, I don't care how long you've known me or if we cool. Like, just fucking block me. Just block me right now. Like, I hate you. I fucking hate you. And don't just unfollow me either. Don't you dare just unfollow me and force me to still have to fucking receive your shit. Fucking block the hell out of me. I hate your guts. I hate you so much. Like, I really just hate you. Like, I've tried the patient route, I've tried the education route, I've tried the custom out. I've done it all. And now I just hate you so much.
Dev, don't know how you do it. This North Carolina weather, it's cold outside. But I'm here to tell y'all that Walmart, Lowe's, and AutoZone has given out warnings that because of Donald Trump's tariffs, their prices are going up. Okay? Pretty much saying, don't blame us. Okay? This ain't us. We don't want to do this, but this is what we have to do to ensure we're making money. We all tried to warn y'all that this is what's going to happen, but y'all didn't know what tariffs were until after the election. But that's our fault, right? Right.
Thank you.